And welcome back once again. My name is James Henderson, coming to you live from where else? Houston, Texas, where you're wearing a bikini and in the morning, and you're wearing a thermonuclear uh, cold suit at night. I tell you, this weather's crazy. So, anyways, what's a thermo? Listen, I just made it up. All right, it's just like you got to wear a heavy jacket in the evening hours because if you're from Texas, then you're used to wearing light sleeve shirts and all that. Okay, well, anyways, let's get on with the what we're all here for. So you own a craft show. You're either a vendor or you're a business owner, or well, of course you're a business owner. You either host a lot of craft shows or you're crafty. Hey, I tell you. So I originally built this site for my wife and I. However, though, as we started going to more and more shows, we realized that a lot of craft show vendors don't have a place for them to put up their site, or they do, but they're not really quite sure how to work it and all that kind of fun stuff. So I've come up with a solution for only $10 a month. This is what you get. So let's get started. And of course, that's telling me that my phone's going off. All right. So this is the website, craftshow.events/login. All you have to do is put in craftshow.events and it'll come up to this page. So up here you get the search companies. Like I said, this site's a brand new site, so you're starting from the very beginning, and you're also helping me out with some of the bugs. Like anything, there's bugs in anything, but I think I've gotten most of them. But let me show you what I have, and then we'll go up here. So, and you can follow me if you don't have an account by clicking Test Application. You'll notice that you'll be, up to the site. We're liking it, and of course, we click Dashboard. All right. So since I've already logged into the site, let me show you what the site actually looks like when you log in. All right. So log back out, and so this is what you should see. You know, the only thing that's changed is the URL at test.craftshow.events, and of course, the username and password is already filled in. So now let's go ahead and log in again, and you'll notice that there's some inspiration and some pictures to help you get motivated to start working, because I know it's extremely hard some days to get motivated. All right. So up here we've got a lot of different things, and hopefully one or two of these things are a big deal for you. All right. Okay, up here we got your day and nighttime settings. One's easier on your eyes than the other, so I'm gonna keep it at night because of it's a lot easier on my eyes, and it's also a lot easier for the recording screen to do its stuff. Over here, the next one is how many messages that you received from either customers or other owners. Tickets are, of course, the tickets that you've sent to me, and because either you found a bug or you would like to have one more thing added to your site, and usually those applications that are added to the site, are done in somewhat in timely manner. So I'm always adding new stuff to it. So this by golly, this is not the final product, because just like as your business grows, I'm gonna help you with your business as long as you can help me with mine, and just saying, hey, listen, we'd love to have this, or this what I happen to see on my competitor that I know I'd be able to use, that kind of stuff. And of course, how many sales you've made. And then the next is your profile and log out. And of course, you can hit timestamp. So let's say you have a developer, that's out there, and you want to keep an update of when he logs in and logs out. It's to help you out in your time management skills. Well, you can have him, log in, and he can just click timestamp, and he's off to the races. Something like that. Uh, so we've got employees, total clients, not confirmed. These are schedules that haven't been confirmed, along with the either vendors or business owners. How many, what do you have scheduled? Um, Total messages and total tickets, right? And of course, your activity log. Activity log is something that for you to see of what you've done, to keep you inspired. Company info. Click on company info. You're either a business or a vendor. It's what's the difference? Vendor hosts businesses, and business goes to vendors. And this is actually important uh, when I show you, later on down the line. So you can put in slogan, says, you know, test business slogan, Okay, since this is for testing purposes, this is what you got. What areas? What type of? If you're a vendor, what service area businesses do you want to go? You want to have see in a list. This list is actually important. Like I said, when we go down the line, you're going to want to put in your name and credit card will be here because of the fact that you're going to be you're going to get charged $10 a month. Then we have your shipping address. It's something for you to put in. So instead of putting out your city, state, and country, all you have to do is fill out the zip code, and then put in your address, like 321 Main Street. That will be tied to your business, your credit card, and of course, So most people have the same shipping address as business address, that kind of stuff. Glorify yourself here. Put where people can, have, can follow you on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn. Put in your company vision and your company about us, and click update. Same thing with your edit profile. You definitely want to, glorify yourself here. So I'm in the Chicago area. I'm an employee of my company. I'm a dude. Let's see. I'm the founder, and of course, put in my birth date and phone number. Let's put in that. Then I can put in my shipping address. This is for if I buy stuff online. It's also good to have for businesses that are want to keep track of where they need to send your paycheck and all that. That's all the good stuff. If you write blogs for the business, well, definitely have people definitely fill this information out to glorify yourself, where people can keep tags on you. Put in your username or your user information, where you come from, what inspires you, to your interest and preference, and of course, click update. And so now let's move forward with the profile. Well, the profile is what what your customers are gonna be seeing. Minus the activity logs, they're gonna be seeing your team. They're gonna be seeing what's about you. So this is the personal stuff about me. As I am a skier. Well, just for demo purposes. Update. So you can find more about you up here. The store. The store is your business side of things. So where people can find out, where you are at all the time. And this, a basic description of the company, going back to the activity logs, your about the company about us section, the QR code. QR code is very important because if you give this QR code to everyone, all your clients, they'll be able to go to the business side of this website and to see you. You know, they don't need a username or password. They just want to go to see you, and I'll show you that here momentarily. And of course, you know, your products, your revenues, your customers, you know, how much you made past month. It sort of helps you out or past year. But for the viewing. So if you scan this, what you're going to do is you're going to go up to three dots, click View Profile, and it'll go to this page. All right. So this, you got store, you got products in there. I've got, you know, your profile. I can add favorites. I can view my favorites, settings, calendars, messages, and log out. So since you're logged in, you know, once again, this is the big thing right here for craft shows. Guests who do not have a username and password, they'll be able to see calendar, messages, and log out. All right. And of course, you'll be able to fill all this stuff of where you're going to be. You know, you're going to be down at the George R. Brown. You're going to be in the Astro Center. You know, wherever. But you definitely want to fill your schedule out, your business schedule out. And how do you do that? Well, let's flip back a couple times. Go back to the dashboard, and then click on Scheduler. This right here is the huge moneymaker. Remember when I was telling you about the zip codes? Well, if you're a vendor or business owner and you want to get in contact with all the guys who are hosting, you know, craft show events, well, they're gonna be listed here on your in your zip code that you've said. So once again, it's, you know, it has to match. But if there's a conference going on that's out of your range, but you want to go into it, well, just go ahead and search for it then. Okay, if it's on here. But let's say it's not, right? We can go ahead and click on it. It says, I want to be at the George R. Brown Center, and on the 17th, I'll be there from 4 a.m. to 7 p.m. You know, of course, booth 234. Click save. It's there. People know about it. And, well, okay, I made a mistake. What do you do? Well, I can either update it or just drag it. All right, so it's been updated, that kind of stuff. And now the George R. Brown Center is now on your calendar that your guests can see who follow you or who stalk you. You know, that kind of stuff. Employee scheduler, once again, same thing, but this is the internal measurement. So all the employees that we have for you, that you have, you know, you can keep them updated of what's going on. You know, how much is it to add an extra 100 employees? Well, it's still $10 a month. You know, people nickeling and diming you, especially on a craft show budget. You realize, you know, that's a big deal, you know. So I know how it is living on a budget. I just wish our government knew how to do it. How do you add a user? Well, there's two ways of doing it. One way is go ahead and click Add User, put in their name. You know, let's put James Fred. That seems like a good name. What is he? He's a beer drinker. Hey, I know some people who actually get paid by drinking beer. So, James Fred at email.com. And of course, his name and his phone number. You know, let's put. All right. So he is an employee of my company, and we're not quite sure where he lives, so I'll let him fill that out when he logs in. So now he's been sent an email saying, hey, listen, you've been added, You know, if and that's it. So he should be able to log on, click update. So we can click on James Fred. He's gonna be, you know, drinking beer from. We gotta be reasonable now. He's not an alcoholic. So Scotland is 6 hours ahead of us. So that means he can start drinking beer, at 11 a.m. And of course, to American time to 10 p.m. It's you got to play with the numbers here. Accountants do that all the time. So, and he'll be at of course booth 234. That's what his job is. So when he logs on, he'll be able to click on this, agree to it, and then turn it off. All right. And then when he agrees to it, this will become green, and everyone's happy. So this way, that he's in. Excuse me, allergies are killing me. That he knows that, or by you adding him, he just been sent an email saying, "Listen, you got your you got work," and so he'll be able to log on, validate it, confirm it, and then you'll be sent an email saying he confirmed it. All right. So now we go ahead and hit timesheet. Timesheet. Well, we know that I'm still logged on, and of course, and now let's go to directory. So we get to see the list of all the employees that you currently have or do not have. So if you signed them up, you can always turn them off, and of course the status will be inactive. But let's keep James, employed. That's a big deal. We got to have someone, it's like, hey, there's already a guy at the bar. Let's go get a drink. Job postings. So your job is, your business is, booming, right? And so you need an accountant. Well, here I've got over 250 different types of jobs that are pre-filled. So let's pick accountant, right? So click on it, exit out of it, and now we have, this looks like, what I need. So let's go ahead and click save. And that's it. So let's go to posts, same thing. Articles, you can write posts, categories, tags, and get to read the comments, So let's, just for giggles, let's do crochet, just play with words, and wine, right? We can add an image. Let's add an, oh, here's a good looking image. Look at that food truck. All right. Article. Type in article description. I know. Like I said, this is for testing purposes only. And of course, great summary. Since we're really not going to set, we don't have any tags, categories. Let's put it active. Click save. Now we got an awesome article, right? For shop goes. This right here will keep dibs on all your customers. This is all the reviews that your customers have given you, so you can keep updates on what's going on, with your products, and if there's anything you need to improve on, which is a big deal. Orders, these are the people who have purchased from you. Carts are people who've put stuff in the cart but haven't really checked out, or at least you'll be able to see who who hasn't completed their order or not. Lots are the completed auction stuff, newsletters. For everyone who's signed up to your newsletter, you'll be able to write newsletters to, or you can ask customers. Let's say you've been given a couple emails, SMS messaging. Once again, once customers have signed up, as your favorite, they'll be able to, to confirm SMS messaging. Settings. This happens to be you, or let's put me in there. I'm the founder. Click save. Okay, my image now has gone from TU for being test user to an image. Permission. So you've got a whole bunch of people that you're adding to your list, but you only want them to see certain things. So let's say they're just there to help you with the cart, all the carts, and get in contact with people. Well, you can just click on carts. Others, users, they're going to need to see their profile. I've got more information here under facts, and of course, going back with the permissions, you'll personally get to see what's going on. It's like when I uncheck user, well, I can't add users anymore, right? What about newsletters? Well, I don't want this guy to be bombarded by, all these extra settings, because he just needs to do one task, right? And so you can unclick all of them, and we can go on from there. All right. So this is something for you to play with. Your e-commerce site, right? E-commerce site has, a way for you to change your different banners, from your store banner, your profile banner, and your blog banner, so you can change that. You can segregate your products into types, brands. Then we can add all your products. Then we can have craft shows, or your coupons, if you want to place those out there. And of course, shipping. This is something you've got to fill out. So what's the type? It's either, pickup, which is free. Click active. Or we can give the option to have it, delivered by pigeons, and which is $30 extra. Click save. Hey, listen, pigeon unions have definitely come together, and so now it's getting more expensive to ship stuff. Some people use FedEx, other people use first class mail. I happen to use pigeons. All right. And then we hit on auction. Once again, you can separate into types, brands. You can start adding your product. This right here, you'll be able to put in the title of the product, a couple images, of course the summary of the auction product. When do you want the product to start? And of course, when do you want it to end? So once it ends, it disappears from your list, and your minimum sales order, right? So it won't sell unless this minimum sales order has been reached. Click in brands, put in your conditions, hot, new, hot, default, used, that kind of stuff, and click save. Then we got, of course, shipping. Most people here in the Houston area are saying, okay, you need to pick up at this location. Once again, tickets, you'll be able to add information. For instance, would like a emoji. Um, that's coming, but it's way down the line, right? Let's see. Well, would like emoji pending, and then I'll be able to see it and write you back. All right. This up here. So up in tickets, you'll notice two numbers. This is my contact number. So if you need to really get a hold of me because something has horribly gone wrong, or if you need a beer, the reason why this guy's number is on here, he's been able to help me out. Come up with this idea. So I'm giving him gratitude of what he's doing. So he's a really cool guy, and just give him a call saying, hey, especially if you're in the Houston area, order a couple kegs, or go down to his shop out here in Fulshear. Once again, it's a great place to be, go hang out. Now let's go back to the business side of things, right? Go back to your store. Let's go back to your link. So here we have the store. We find out that, well, okay, we can now buy something, or maybe we want to add to it. We want to add 3 of those. Whatever your heart desire is. Let's go ahead and click X. Hit on carts. There's a cart. Let's see, I must have hit 0 before I hit back, but anyways. So we know that we have our pigeon or our cart. It doesn't have taxes currently at the moment because let's just say everything will be changing here shortly. So it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna wait. So you're gonna have to do your own taxes on this. But then again, for $10, it's not a bad deal. And of course, you can hit, check out. Make sure you fill in your information, and you'll be able to, cash out and cash on delivery or through PayPal. Oh, that's another big thing. I really do not want to be a part of your finances, which is a very big deal for me. You know how many laws there are if I'm involved with your finances. So this is what I have come up with. So back in the dashboard, there's this payment key. This payment is your way to get your PayPal API key. It should take about 30 minutes to do all this. But after it's done, what you do is you grab your client ID and secret ID, put them up here, click save, and now when your customers go to you, they'll be able to purchase stuff from you using PayPal. So I'm not going to be taking out more money than what you're already striving for, right? So that's a good thing. Let's go back to the cart. There we go. I can check out. I've already, and then of course, this will all clear to zeros once it's successfully checked out. So I can see how many orders I've done in the past. So right now I've got a new order that's currently in the works under carts, and it's unpaid. Oh, here's my blog. Ooh, look at that food truck. All right. All right. So I need to work on the coloring right now, but I can put in great article, and of course a great description. Click save, and of course my information will be here. So I'm the only person that can delete my own comment because I'm the one who created it. So if you're logged on, the only person you'll be able to see delete is, of course, your own comment, right? Then either you or someone else can come back in your employee and reply back to them. that function will be coming up. So it'll at least get you updated on what's going on. So let's see what else is going on. Oh, so we got profiles. This is the guest, the current user's profile. So make sure you have if he's going to be doing an auction, make sure they have to have their credit card on file, right? Along with their shipping address, billing address, and of course, social media profile. You want to follow them, right? All right. We can click add to favorite. Awesome. Now we got test company as a favorite. Now this is what I meant by newsletters and SMS alerts, right? So yeah, since the guest didn't put his phone number, or actually on the test site, the SMS functioning won't be working because it costs you money. Then it will send off. I'm not saying it'll cost you money; it just costs me money. So I don't want a lot of people, spamming this. It's happened before, so I just turned it off. Then of course I can see in the shopping wish list, and all right, well, looks like that's an update I need to do. Um, then of course I've got my settings. So as a guest I can add my profile picture. If I get an employee title, that kind of stuff. I can find out who's on here. Okay, hackers are becoming a huge pain in the ass, right? They're all doing it. So when you do sign up, put on your two-factor authentication. And I'll show you how to do that here shortly. And here's the scheduler that everyone's going to be able to see. Once again, these are messages that they can send to you. And of course, then you can log out. So that's what I've got. Let me go back to the CRM, right? So, all right. So back to the CRM, the dashboard. So let's go to the profile. So once again, there's profile that's up here. Once again, click on the two-factor authentication. These hackers are constantly putting keyloggers on everything, even uncrypting what's supposedly been encrypted and finding out what your username and password is. So this is very important that you need to put on there. And so how do you get to your profile? Let's say you're a user you just happen to go up here. How do you tell? Well, your name of the company was Test Company. So you can click on Test Company, and well, now here it is. Of course, you got your activity logs of where you're going to be at, and of course, it's on the scheduler. And that's all I got right now. So, like I said, I'm looking for more input of what you're doing. How can I help you? So, which is great. So just let me know if I can help you out in any ways. And we're off to the races. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I wish y'all the best in everything you do. I know how hard it is, just getting your business started as a craft show. My wife and I have done it. We enjoyed it, but if you're nickel and diming and stuff, want to make this a living, why pay for a real expensive site that does the same thing? So, no, that's my opinion. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have a terrific day, and I will see y'all later. All right, bye-bye.